Good evening, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, collective? You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, collective, what's going on with the collective? The collective. What do you got for the collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh, collective. The 80s. The 80s. If you haven't watched a little decade review of the 80s, watch one. 80s are going to be very important. They're going to resonate. 80s, the 80s. What do you got for the collective, Spirit? Please and thank you. What you got for the collective? What do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know? God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful collective. What's up here, collective? What's going on? What's going on? Here we go. Bottom of the deck. Spirit of place, number 4. Look at that. Kind of looks like a geisha. Look at the ears. 16, rescue. 2, gentle gardener in reverse. 33, peaks of joy. Spirit of place. So spirit of place, being happy in your home, right? It's going to be fall here in America. You see the leaves are falling. Rescue, look at that beautiful, looks like a lighthouse bridge. Is there a castle on that? Beautiful. Got a hot air balloon. Got someone up there observing. Even though, notice the color of the leaves on the trees, the fall. Spirit of place. Transformation. 416 could mean something. 4 times 4 is 16. That could mean something. Spirit of place. Rescued. Spirit of place. Safety and security. Safety and security is coming in. Spirit of place. Spirit of place. Keep yourself happy, right? The gentle gardener in reverse as we go into fall and things go dormant. Those of us that love perennials love them because you know what? You don't have to do nothing to them, right? They die off in the fall. You get rid of the brown leaves, the dead foliage, and, you know, snow comes, covers it up. And then in the spring, they come up on their own. A lot of you, you know, it's time for dormancy. It's time for that resting period, right? Taking that leap of faith. Going internal, right? When it's cold outside, you can't spend that much time outdoors like you normally like to. Taking that break. Taking that break. Now, those of you in more acclimate climates, lucky. don't have that issue as much. But those of us, when there's 2-3 feet of snow on the ground, you don't really want to spend too much time outside. The Gentle Gardener. Yeah, it's time to release. This is, putting the beds to rest, getting everything trimmed up, getting everything cut down so that, it can go dormant for the winter. Time to put your time and energy into something else. So 4, 16, 33, and 2. For some of you, this is what you've been doing, what you've been working on, right? Once you get it established and it's ready to go, and you just need to go through, check on it every now and then to make sure that no weeds take over your garden. Go through and trim up your edges. This is once you get what you got going under control, right? It's going good. You can walk away from it for a little bit. Time to go into something new. Start a new journey. When you plant a garden, you plant it, and the rest of it's just time, right? Make sure there's water, and keep the weeds and shit out of the way. The work is being done. That's the seeds doing the work, right? The seeds, Mother Nature, the sun. So now it's time, 33, to maybe put your attention somewhere else. If there's another situation in your life that needs some time and attention, it's time to focus on that. For some of you, it could be in your stability, maybe even in your living arrangements, in your environment. Some of you taking a leap of faith and trying something new, right? Maybe you're going to go into a new environment to work in. You're going to learn something about something new. You're going to explore. Spirit of place. Find a new place. Find a new opportunity. Find a new area to work. Maybe some of you figuring out if you're going to plan another bed, right? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? This is beautiful energy. So what you got going, you can work on, you don't have to babysit a garden every day. It just grows, maybe once, twice a week, go through, pick out the weeds, do a little bit of hoeing if you need to, and then move on to something else. So now, especially if you got a situation, something in your life that needs a little bit more attention. Focusing on that right now. 4, 16, 33, and 2. That's a good energy. So some of you, maybe it's getting to that point where you're putting something kind of, it's time to close it up. Clean up your yard, do what you need to do, rake the fucking leaves, and after that, there's not much else to do, right? Let it go back, check on it every now and then, make sure there's no weeds. Keep any trimming or anything like that while you still can. Keep everything maintenance, keep the basic maintenance up, the control of it. Okay, so that's interesting. So now that rescue. What's up with that rescue? So there might be a situation, person, place, or thing in your life right now that needs some time and attention. Kind of that rescue energy. I don't think it's like a bad type energy. Something needs a little bit of rehabilitation. Something needs some time and attention. I need your time and attention. We got where's my glasses? Where are my glasses? The Tower in reverse, the Empress in reverse. Okay. So, that rescue part, the Tower in reverse, there's a situation, person, place, or thing. We got the Empress here in reverse. Definitely could be dealing with the feminine energy. That needs a little bit of assistance. You need to go through and spend some time. Time, energy, and effort into. Empress in reverse. Fertility and fruitfulness assures peace between married couples. Disruption warns of disasters, aids in transformation. So there's a situation that needs a little bit of attention, time and attention, right? For some of you, friendship, family, some definitely a lover. There's something here that is in dire need. What else you got to say on that, Spirit? The Sun in reverse. Yeah, areas in your life where there is no happiness. The Sun, the Two of Pentacles. So we got a situation here where there's just stagnation, right? Now, I don't know if this is... For some of you, this is one singular energy, right? There could be a feminine here who's just holding off in a situation where she isn't happy. There are no options. It's like things can't end for even things to move on. So maybe now it's time to address the elephant in the room, right? Fortune and fame fulfills any request. Restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. Yeah. While you were focusing on one thing, you let something else go. The Sun in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower, and the Empress. This is what this energy right here is thinking. Let it go or try to make it work. Either way, there's no happiness here. There's stagnation. That's what needs to be rescued, right? And we got an Empress energy here. Empress in reverse. So this is someone who isn't necessarily feeling their best, right? This Empress in reverse. The bottom of the deck, Justice, Ten of Swords, endings to a situation. So maybe someone is waiting. Maybe this Empress is waiting, right? Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. She's waiting on information because definitely could be dealing with money. So we got a lady here who is just waiting. You know, she's like, okay, how long have I been waiting for this shit? Where's the payout? You go with the Justice there, the Eight of Wands. It's like, okay, Justice, Ten of Swords. This needs to end. Endings for new beginnings, right? How can you move on if the shit hasn't ended? But that Page of Swords there, it's almost like she just keeps checking the phone for a text message or an email. Like, okay, when is the money showing up? When's the check coming? When's the check coming? Six of Wands, King of Cups in reverse with the Six of Swords. So, you know, this Empress is dealing with a King of Cups in reverse. Six of Wands here, Six of Swords. Six of Wands is about victory. Six of Swords is about moving on. And then we got this King of Cups energy right there who is just holding shit up. So we got a feminine waiting on a masculine to do what they need to do. We definitely have something coming apart. Something definitely, and this could be even if you're dealing maybe with an estate, you're dealing with baby daddy, baby mama, maybe it's a divorce, maybe you're moving from a company. Some of y'all, this could be you waiting for, you know, a severance package from a company. Four of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Swords. Seven of Swords in reverse here. Someone could just be trying to withhold paying you what they owe you, you know? Your company's fighting an unemployment claim, right? Insurance company is fighting paying for something. Someone is definitely waiting. This Knight of Swords energy could be, you're waiting for lawyers, right? Communication coming in. Empress energy, that is that your garden though, or is that what needs rescued? Because, you know, we basically started with Spirit of Home. So some of you, this is about your stability, right? This is kind of a mess. There's something going on here that there just is no fucking resolution, right? That's what it is. Okay, this has been going on for a while. Because obviously we got like a resolution. Whatever is going to come here, I think is going to be good. The Ten of Swords in the upright, the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Eight of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords. This is an energy. Things are going to work out right. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. This situation is done. Okay? I think for now it's just waiting for the lawyers. Knight of Swords here, Page of Swords. This is just waiting for the lawyers. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is, yeah, you just need to chill. Okay, this is, thank you, Spirit. This energy right here is that gardener energy, right? This is done. This is basically done. This is just waiting. This is just waiting, right? This don't really have nothing to do with you. A lot of this is just waiting for communication from lawyers to do what they need to do. Or, in business, this is waiting for HR to call you back if you're dealing with unemployment claims. This is just whatever the situation is, it's out of your hands right now, right? It's waiting to just be approved. Some of y'all just waiting to get the deposit or receive a check in the mail. So now we come back to the spirit of home and this rescue energy. So while you were dealing with this, something else got kind of set aside. So collective, what got set aside on your behalf while you were dealing with that situation? Because that to me is like that gardener energy. You put a lot of time and effort into it. You did what you needed to do. But now it's time to move from this situation onto something else that was neglected. Because the Queen of Swords here with the Four of Swords going into the Ace of Wands. Okay, you need to take a rest. Four Swords there, okay? Clear your mind, take a rest. The Three of Swords there is about healing your heart, getting your emotions back together. The fourth is the sword coming in. Waiting for everything to get settled down. Waiting for everything to get, taken care of. With the Ace of Wands, now what do you do? Now where can you put your time and energy? Now this right here, take the time that you need to do the healing on this, right? A lot of you, if you need to take a week or two to just rest, drink plenty of water, eat good, try to cleanse your system, stay in a nice positive energy, self-love, self-care. Take the time that you need to just breathe. Because some of you are going into a business opportunity. Three of Pentacles right here. This could have been what was going on, right? You had one situation over here, and now you got a second situation. So this is the business you need to take care of. Whatever you got going on now. You were focusing in one area. Well, now it's time to focus on another. Some of you, this could be the other job or wherever the hell you're going. This is something contractually. So maybe while you were working on one area, you had to maybe work with your boss to get time off to do certain things. You had to do something. Now it's time, once you do the rest. Now be realistic with the rest. You just can't fall apart for a month. Give yourself about a week or two. Get your shit together to move on to the next, which is this area that needs your assistance, which is this Three of Pentacles. But this is businesships, partnerships, who you're working with. Some of you, while you were going through what you were doing, you might have got led to think of other things. Sweet Jesus. All this energy is draining. So you take whatever time you need to heal with this. All this swords energy. There's a lot of swords energy. This, whatever you're coming from, weighed heavily on your mind, okay? So do what you can to just clear the mind, clear the mind, clear the mind, clear the mind. With this Ace of Wands here and this Three of Pentacles, you're moving on to a new opportunity. For some of you, it's either a new job, a new business opportunity. It's something that you're working on. There is going to be some opposition here with the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups. But you're going to be able to face it. But this is going to be imperative because we go from the Five of Wands, which is something that could be, conflicting on your part, into the Ace of Swords. So we got an Ace of Wands here, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Swords going into the Nine of Cups. Some of you might have been fighting for your business. Some of y'all might have been fighting to keep what was yours. If you were in... if you had a business partnership or maybe your job, maybe for some of you, you wanted to keep your job. There is something that had your time and energy. It's basically getting resolved right now. This is just the waiting period, right? It's getting ready to be put to bed. It's getting ready to, go dormant. Not an issue anymore. So now taking the break, doing the healing you need to do to go on to another opportunity. But there is conflict here. Sweet Jesus. Damn, y'all. 9 of Cups. It's happiness, though. This is something that you're doing that's going to make you very happy. This could be a project you were working on. Yeah, rest your brain. Kind of find you a happy spot. If you ain't got a spot in your house, find you a spot in your house where you can just like chill. You'll have the right soothing colors around you, or get you one of them nice face masks that you can just close your eyes and lay there and close out the world. Because you really need to give your brain a break. You know, it's like when you're out there gardening and you're planting the bed and everything looks good, you know, when it's all done. But you know, when you dig the flower beds out, that's a shit ton of work. You know, everyone sees the flower beds, but they don't realize how it was digging them out and doing everything you needed to. How many times you had to run that the grass you dug up to throw into what's the word? I just stole mine by the freaking trash can, right? The scraps, you know, everyone sees the final outcome, but they don't realize all the initial work that goes into like groundbreaking to build a bed, right? So a lot of you, whatever you were doing, take the time. This is like mental clarity time. A lot of mental clarity. Do what you need to do to free your mind, right? You got beautiful energy here. There's going to be some conflict. For some of you, this might be the conflict of, okay, not doing too much. You know, knowing when to, that's it. When you get that moment of confusion, when you feel that, like, what the fuck? Knowing it's okay to take a little bit of a break. It's okay to step back from it. Especially when what you're coming from was very fucking toxic as fuck. The Devil in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Swords. Yeah, that's what this is about. Make sure you take the time to heal. Because if you don't do the healing process and you try to jump into something else too quickly, you're just going to get all confused. You're not going to be able to promote or give enough time to what you need to give time to. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the Knight of Wands here in reverse. With the 9 of Wands. You're just going to continually create roadblocks for yourself. Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Cups here at the 8 of Swords. If you don't heal properly, you're just going to keep getting stuck emotionally. If you don't heal properly, you're just going to lose yourself physically. Yeah. The Devil here in reverse. Some of you, that's that trying to do it all at once. That's that trying to get it all accomplished at once. Trying to have 4 or 5 things going when really maybe you should focus more of your time and attention on one. So for those of you that 9 of Cups here with the Star and the Emperor, you're going to be stepping into your power. Just make sure that you know what truly needs your time and attention and what can seriously just wait. You know what I mean? As you're sitting there looking and figuring out what your next project is going to be. You know, I could go out there now and start digging a flower bed, but why the fuck? You know, clean up what's out there and just let that go dormant. Focus on another thing. Getting the house ready for winter. You know what I mean? Clean up the yard for winter, get the house ready for winter. Put plastic up on the windows, doing shit like that. You know what I mean? So focusing on what needs to be focused on instead of trying to do it all at once. I love that energy though. But for some of you, that's going to be the thing. The Magician in reverse with the 5 of Swords in reverse with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. If you do not learn how to set back and just breathe. How about grieving it all one at a time? Grieve it all one at a time, baby. Yeah. Just take a break. Take a break. Queen of Cups here with the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, if you're coming from heartbreak, whatever you got going on, breathe. Take your time. You're going to be good. Very draining. I mean, what the fuck? This energy was very draining. So it's going to be imperative that you pay attention to that. You pay attention to that. Take the rest. If you need to nap, take 2 or 3 naps a day if you can afford to do it. Whatever you could do right now, self-care, right? Be proactive in maintaining your health, especially your respiratory health, right? Y'all keep an expectorant around so that way you don't get any congestion buildup. Keep your allergy medicine handy. Be proactive, especially in your health, because if you are sick and you feel run down, you ain't going to be worth shit to anybody, right? So it's imperative you keep very good care of your body, your immune system, especially now, even going into the cold season, right? As the weather flips, just a regular fucking cold. So keep your energy up. That's the whole thing. You need to learn to focus and put the time where you need to put it. You're coming from a situation, but that could be, it's going to take care of itself, right? Clean up the edges, do what you need to do, and you can move away from it and start focusing on something else. But do not forget to do the healing that you need to do. Do not forget to maintain your health. Whatever you can. Get a little exercise in there. Drink plenty of fluids. Keep your medicines up, right? If you feel a fever coming on, if you feel a cold coming on, don't let it get out of hand. So you can't keep doing what you need to do. And this is knowing when to rest when you need to rest. And you know what? While you're sitting there, if you can't do anything physically, you can always sit there and maybe think how you're going to work on a project. And for some of you, giving your brain a rest. Rome wasn't built in a day. You got this. Because there's very good energy in the cards. But the thing is, if you don't take care of your health, if you don't take care of the important things, you know what I mean? You can't get out there and run a marathon if you eat cheeseburgers and pizza every day of the week. You know what I mean? What do you wish to accomplish? How do you plan on getting there? And what are you doing to get there? You know what I mean? Being proactive. And knowing when to nurture your body, take care of yourself. Because for a lot of you, that could be what throws a wrench in the road. If you get sick, if you allow yourself to get run down, if you allow yourself to get bogged up too much. I love that energy, collective. That's a beautiful energy. It took a while to get there, though. So for some of you, it's okay. Follow the direction. Follow what you're getting. And now my palm is itching. Right palm is itching. You're going to be receiving it. Whatever you've been working on, things are going to start coming in, right? The fruits of your labor. You're closing up the garden, right? You're picking what can be picked so you can get rid of everything. It's like harvest season is almost over. So you're ready to put that garden bed to rest. So take care of that. And while that's getting taken care of, a lot of you can walk away from that and now focus on something that you hadn't been putting time and attention into. And for some of you, that is yourself. Okay? You've been working a little hard. Take care of yourself. And then, while you're in that healing process, doing what you need to do, making sure you keep your health up, then you can figure out what your next move is going to be. There's good energies at play here, but the thing that's going to throw a wrench in the whole thing is if you're physically not able to do it. If you start feeling tired and take a break. Take care of yourself. See the doctor if you need to. Do what you need to do to keep your health up. Because if your health goes to shit, you ain't going to be able to do a whole lot, right? That's a beautiful energy, collective. For a lot of us, right? Being more proactive, especially with the weather change. You got the weather change, and then, you got COVID out there. So let's just all try to be safe and healthy and proactive. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring. Oh, I love that collective. Yeah, a lot of you just pay attention to your health. Especially if you're going through like that weather change, and it's kind of that in-between period where you could catch a cold, which then could just weaken your immune system for a bigger issue. So Think about that, okay? Think about that. Good, it's good energy, but you just gotta take care of your vessel. Take care of what the good Lord gave you, okay? Peace, love, and light, collective. Peace, love, and light.